Hey, everybody.
Hey, Dr. B.
Hey!
We're doing the thing.
We're doing the thing.
We're here again.
We're here. That's what we do on every other Monday. How's everybody doing?
I meant that we were here yesterday, too.
I know. Oh, that's right. We were. Well, you were here yesterday.
I mean, you were here, but you were the Oz behind the curtain.
Oh, yeah. No, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yes. And so, yes, if anyone has issues, I have unfort knoxed the Twitch or the channel. Oh, my goodness. So everything should be functioning as it normally does. But who knows? Who knows?
What were we doing yesterday, Kelly, that everything was locked down?
We had a fantastic panel on toxicity and content creations with the goal of having discussion around finding solutions. And so we had Nego Oryx, we had Zombie Kills, we had Black Compat, and we had Dr. Rachel on as experts. And I got to moderate that.
Brainbeast Studios. Thanks for that follow.
It was fantastic.
It really was a fantastic panel. It was a joy to be behind the scenes and watching that. There was a whole lot of insight, whole lot of fantastic people weighing in on things, and it was just an absolute privilege to have some of those folks here on our channel. And oh boy, was it lively in the chat! My goodness, was it lively!
It was so good. It was so wholesome. Like I was
really
keeping an eye on the chat, while keeping an eye on the questions, while keeping an eye on the panelists, while keeping an eye on the mods, and it was just so wholesome, and I was so delighted by that.
Your ability to multitask like that is just eternally staggering to me.
You know, all of our brains have their own special powers, and mine is just being able to hold like 5 things in mind at once.
That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible.
Yes, Eon Backlash. Our tokens are shields.
Right?
So because of the last time we streamed, I believe it was Dev? Was it? No, it was Rachel.
Yeah.
It was Dr. Rachel talking with Victoria Tran, the community director at Innersloth, the creators of Among Us.
Who is just amazing.
Oh my god, she's so cool. And yeah, we made affiliate status and we started getting all that sorted out. So we now have our little shields that you can spend. I have not yet figured out how to make them do different things, but I'm still working on that. And we have watch. Look at this. Ah, there he is. He's so cute.
Oh, Psychomancer!
Oh, Psychomancer right there for you.
Woo!
Yep.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes, it's very exciting. We're like so grown up now.
And what's cool is because we just made affiliate status, if you subscribe right now or within the next like 20 days, you're going to get a founder badge on your screen username.
Oh, really?
I should do that. Whether the weather has one.
Oh, yeah. Founder, 1 month subscriber.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Tough to be more than 1 month at this point.
Yeah, we are baby. But that's okay because we're doing so good.
Yeah.
We're doing so good. And it just warms the cockles of my heart that we are back here again for Night in the Woods, Part 2. And this is where I think, if I remember right, depending on our pacing and how we go, I think this is where we cry. So
I'm going to cry?
Possibly.
All right, get ready to clip it, gang. I'm What?
Oh,
do we have Thank you. Thank you,
so
the Sassicorn. That's so lovely.
Well, is it Sassicorn? Like Sasquatch acorn or sassy corn, like a sassy?
I think it's sassy corn. But
I like
hopefully,
sassy corn.
Yeah, no, I like the idea that this is a corn that is sassy.
It makes me think of candy corn. That would be
no, it's definitely
sidekick.
A mythical beast.
Sweet
sidekick. But
I like
we're gonna cry tonight, huh?
I think again, it's all depending on choices you make and how things go. But sassy corn confirmed.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure tonight is the night that we cry.
Okay.
But that's cool. It's cool. They're warm, fuzzy tears.
Okay.
That sounds really terrible, actually. A fuzzy tear.
I'm looking around for Kleenex. Yeah, I got my sleeve.
Okay, that's what your sleeve is for.
Got my sleeve. All right. Okay. So we're gonna do this. Y'all ready for this? Oh wait, no. We're gonna get a DMCA.
Well, if I sing it, they won't be able to tell what it is, so it's fine. Yep. good. It's good. Okay, we should get to playing.
Yeah, we should totally get to playing. All right, well, you know what? Let's get to playing. Well,
Hi,
Zuki
Zuki!
TV, what's up? Oh, so many great people in the
And
chat already.
Allie Sally, we're glad that you're here to watch it live too.
Yeah.
On demand is great, but live, there's just there's a what's the French term? Savoir
I don't know.
faire.
It's inexplainable.
Je ne sais quoi.
Can't be described. I don't know.
All right, let's play.
Let's do this. Oh, there we go. All right. How's it? You know what? How's that volume coming in, gang? Is it too loud, too quiet, or just right? Yeah.
Yay! Hey, Leshy.
Hey. Just right. That's fantastic.
We nailed it. Third time's the charm.
Yes. Oh, the first time was just rough. Okay.
All downhill from here. Does anybody else read Night in the Woods but hear Lost in the Woods and have Kristoff like singing very loudly?
Okay.
Nope, just me.
No.
All right, so before you go in, do you remember what happened last time?
Well,
our playthrough. You didn't even look at your emails. How are you
oh
supposed to know what
God,
you're
I'm
supposed to do today?
sorry. I'm a terrible person. I didn't check my
cat.
emails. I should do that.
No, I just keep thinking of all the lawyer cat jokes. I'm not a cat.
Okay, let's see. So what happened last time? Well, what happened last time is I woke up. I woke up hungover from the forest kegger, the woods kegger, because night in the woods. Woke up from the woods kegger and hungover, not feeling great. Oh, Garowar. Oh, I appreciate you. But yeah, so it was just another day doing the routine, being upset by the fact that I had to go left instead of right, and I don't know, the part of the beauty of this game is how mundane it is, but talking to Mom a little bit more, talking to my friends and realizing they've got big plans and they're, kind of moving on from being in this town. And God, what else did I miss anything else?
I mean, you built a bunny rabbit.
That's right, the animatronic bunny rabbit, Bunzilla.
And the evil steps.
What's that?
And the evil steps. Sock Monkey reminded me. The steps of dragging the carcass of the
yes.
bunny up your steps.
Yes. Oh.
Thank you, Allie.
Thank you, Allie.
So sweet. 6 months. Holy crap. That's a long time.
Wow, Allie. That's amazing. Thank you. Wow. And just as a reminder, any subscriber bits or donations go to help support Take This's mental health mission.
We're just playing Night in the Woods.
Apparently today it is. But yeah, so I built the animatronic bunny. I took things up the stairs and that was tense. I played bass a whole lot better last time.
You did.
And now we're on to a new day.
All right, and it looks like the emails have been checked because currently no one has left you a message.
That's cool. All right, so let's do this.
Circle. Circle.
Let's go on about my business.
This is day 3.
I am one day going to get dinged for singing They Might Be Giants when I come down the stairs. Like, full on singing They Might Be Giants.
I mean, you do you.
Yeah, but we're going to get dinged for it.
Alright, let's talk to Mom.
Yep. Remember those big robot things from the food donkey? Yeah, the food donkey. Yeah, you're scared of those. Oh, we did crimes last time!
Yeah, we broke in, and that's how we got the...
That's right. Cried our
crimes.
little eyes out, yeah. Did crimes.
I didn't want to do crimes, but I convinced you it was important to do crimes.
You heard it here,
that's
folks.
That's what friends are for.
You heard it here. Dr. Dunlap convinced me it's important to do crimes.
For friendship.
Oh. I'm adult stuff, that's right. Yeah, budget, bills, numbers. Numbers are very adult.
They do make you feel very grown up in like the worst way possible.
Oh god, it's awful. I like to separate out being an adult from being a grown up, and numbers make me feel like a grown up. Oh, I need to bleep myself when I try to sing. Let's see here. Yeah, Leshimorph. I am definitely on the spectrum. I am pretty vocal about it. Oh god, I went to the right again.
You just do you. You explore your town. You live your small town life. Hopefully you'll stop by Selmer's and we'll get another epic poem.
Oh, yes. Oh, we're definitely going to get an epic poem. Okay. How am I reading this epic poem? Am I going full, like, beatnik? Am I doing this really, really close to the mic? How am I reading this?
I think it's really going to be a matter of how the mood strikes you.
How does the mood strike me? Okay. Am I feeling whimsical? Am I feeling serious? You know what's good? Okay. That's the most autobiographical. Cool. Okay, definitely full beatnik. Okay. Like Maynard G. Crabgrass? I'm the only one who's going to understand that.
I don't know, I just... The shark snacks they're talking about, because the great whites were like the best. They were the tastiest.
Oh, that's...
And it's only got one in a pack.
I like the tiger sharks. Let's see.
I mean, those were good too, but they were the ones that were more opaque.
That's true. Oh, of course I want to hear a new poem.
All right.
Darn right I do.
Going.
Okay, we ready for this?
So
sometimes ready. I like fruit snacks. What? Oh, there we go. Out by the train tracks. Okay, decent. A juice box and headphones. I enter the juice zone.
I love it so much. All I can think of are Gushers. Not a sponsor. But if we're talking about, you know, the juice zone with our fruit snacks.
The juice zone.
Definitely where my Hank.
I can taste the atomic dino snacks in the blue clear squeezer. Oh my god, I love that so much. Okay.
Selmer's is the best.
I like Selmer's.
Do you remember what happened last time when we talked to Selmer's?
Well, he was doing journaling homework, wasn't he?
And yep, who recommended journaling?
Kindly Dr. So-and-so?
Yeah, the residential therapist, who also recommended that May keep a journal.
That's right. Well, May was already
really
journaling.
Funny? What's funny is that I've always thought of Selmer's as a girl. I've never referred to Selmer's as a he, and then you referred to Selmer's as a he, and I'm like, oh, I guess Selmer's could be a he.
Did they not identify Selmer's, gender?
I don't think so, because no one ever talks about Selmer's.
Huh.
Just talk to them.
Huh. Well, I need to stop doing that then. Boy, that is...
Well, I mean, I assumed female, so like... Dr. Hank, thank you, Katie. Yes.
Dr. Hank.
Dr. Hank. All right, so then the pickaxe is B.
Okay. Well, let's talk to B. I haven't talked to B in a while.
Well, that's because we're on a Greg playthrough.
That's true. Should I go talk to...
You can talk to B. You can talk to anybody you want.
Okay, let's talk to B.
It's a free Possum Springs.
All right. How's the pickaxe? You know, Leshimorph, I don't know the answer to that. Oh, Katie. Katie Chuck, thank you. I did not realize that. Okay. Thus far at least. All right. So stressful.
Poor B. You'll definitely have to play through with B because her arc is they're all compelling. Hers, even though everybody complained that they didn't like her at the beginning, I promise you, it's just the rough crocodilian exterior.
Mm-hmm. That thick skin.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost metaphorical there.
Just about. I was about to say it tastes like chicken, but
Oh.
didn't quite go there. Because we have to get right into the food. If we're not talking about food, is it really a take this stream?
I don't know. I'm going to resurrect something, but I feel like it's impossible not to. It was worth recycling. That joke was worth leftovers.
Just gonna remember to breathe through it. Pain will go.
Recycled puns here on the Take This stream. Leftovers.
I'm still upset they closed down. Yes.
What, KFC?
Being possibilities, I think.
Oh, yeah.
As far as I know, KFC is still going.
Man, it did get intense. Okay, doing nothing tonight. I can do nothing too. Fine. I can hang out with B?
Yes, you can always hang out with B, but we're on a Greg playthrough.
Okay, fine. But I want to be everybody's friend.
You can be everybody's friend, just not at the same time.
Says you.
Impossible. Yes, Yuki. That's what he said. Because
I said impossible.
Yes. Yes. It's a fine quality doctoral level content you get here on Take This Plays.
Possibilities.
I know. It's okay.
All right, Snack Falcon.
I'm so proud of you for just running past things. I really am genuinely proud of you.
Oh.
I thought I would pull my hair out by now, but you're doing great. You're doing great.
He can be taught. Hey. Let's go. What's up with you? I want to do something.
I love Greg. I know I say that every time, but Greg is just...
Oh, yeah. No, did you drink, like, all the coffee? Yeah, that's...
At least he doesn't have cups on his ears this time.
Oh, but... Silence, Greg! Coffee is delicious.
Oh, thank you, Leshy. Yeah, my camera's not operational at the moment, so you get to see my beautiful dog, because she's perfect.
Aw, Ellie.
Yeah, my Ellie Beagle. My Ellie Belly. If you hear someone snoring in the background, it's her.
Okay.
Small dog noises.
Dude! I can hear the ADHD from here. There's not even voice acting in this, and I can hear the ADHD in Greg.
I'm just like looking at his character animations, like he's bouncing. He's currently bouncing.
He really is. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Just not just the mouth, but like his physical body, like he just cannot sit still.
Wow, you want to do something? Yeah, man, let's go. In the words of the Cars.
Soda?
Let's go.
Oh.
Cold brew cream soda? How does that work? Do I just put the cream in the cold brew and then carbonate it? I could do that.
I don't know, but I do know that cream soda is good.
Okay, what am I doing here? Do I...
Yes! Get ready to cry!
Aw. If I cry, clip it.
This is seriously one of, if not my favorite, like, side questy things, or, you know, a day in the life of things for this game. So first I want to point out, for those who are watching, B isn't doing anything right now.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm in awe is what I'm doing, because one of the things I enjoy in my spare time is I love movies. I love cinema, and just the shot composition right here is just blowing my mind.
And so, as a player, you actually have no agency at this point. It is literally just two people riding on, or two animals, I guess, two friends, riding on a bicycle through, you know, different foregrounded and backgrounded images in the sunset.
Aw. Hey, look, I'm riding. No hands.
In game speak, we would call this a liminal space, where it is neither in-game nor out of game. It is a space in between them. Are they riding on pegs? Probably on pegs.
Mm-hmm. Unless it's a bicycle built for two.
One of the cool things about that liminal space is it gives the player a chance to breathe. So like there's really nothing to do during that time other than to think about what you've done previously and what could be coming next. And it's these nice reflective, quiet reflective spaces that like that's what the player's allowed to do, is to like sit with whatever they're thinking and whatever they're feeling, as the game literally conveys them from one part to the next.
Greg reminds me of Doctor Who. I'm an adult now. I ride a bike. Bow ties are cool.
Have I played Half-Life or Portal? I have played Portal. Portal and Portal 2 both.
So where are we? The woods. All right. Well, that was
Yes.
helpful. Thanks, Greg.
Greg is super helpful.
Greg is a helpful friend. Doom, 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 doom. I think Greg is the bass player of the band. Junk, 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 junk. No, not to Valhalla.
Yes, to Valhalla.
No, that means we die.
No. Oh my gosh. See?
Oh, okay.
You just gotta
playing.
embrace your inner Greg. You just embrace your inner Greg.
Sorry. Most of the humor in my life comes from, autism brain, taking things literally, and then playing it off. I totally understood that it was not literal. Oh.
To your question, Leshy, what did I think about the lack of cutscenes? I don't think cutscenes. I mean, there were cutscenes in Portal, like in the very beginning and at the very end, but nothing interspersed. I think that just very much lended to the feeling that it was you navigating yourself through those different chambers as opposed to someone else. So I think it was an immersive effect.
They would knife fight?
No. Why would they knife fight?
I have questions. That's not safe. Thank you, May. Craig, no! No!
Knives.
Wait, no!
Do you not know May at all?
I'm starting to think I don't.
Knives out.
What are we doing? I don't want to fight knives.
We're gonna have just a friendly knife fight, as friends do.
What are you, my old kung fu teachers?
So yeah, no, you just gotta stab him 3 times. A couple of times. Be prepared. Greg strikes pretty fast.
Ah!
See? Dodge and weave. You gotta fight back. Oh, he got you. He got you twice.
He got me 3 times.
Yep, there.
My
yes,
God.
Mini game. I told you were gonna cry. Oh, you're trash wherever you go. That's so sweet.
Aw.
Get those stitches.
Stabby stab stab.
There you go. There you go. Get him. Just a friendly knife fight in the woods. There you go. There you go.
That's a different game. Fight in the woods.
Fight in the woods. The first
Oh,
rule of fight
I just learned to parry.
We don't learn to, or we don't talk about fighting in the woods. Oh, I got that double was nice.
Yeah.
One last time on the road to Valhalla. See what I did there? Who will it be? It'll Dr. B.
This is why I need to do a B run through. Because technically all my run throughs are B run throughs.
Yes. And I can promise you that on your B run through, you will not get into a knife fight.
Awesome.
You will engage in other crimes, but not knives.
Why must I do crimes?
Because what else is there to do in a dead-end town?
That's fair.
Why would you have 2 knives? Why not?
Doesn't remind me of high school at all.
Nope. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Oh, thank you, Bucky B.
Yes, thank you for. I was like, wait, what? I don't remember that from the game. No, thank you for the follow.
Oh, I suppose you can't hear the follow noises immediately.
Alas, no. Hey, Locke, welcome in.
All right. Like you see,
so look, we stabbed each other. We crashed the log.
We broke a log. Yeah, definitely done that. I
think Greg's gonna say something profound, unless I already missed it. Oh no, here it is. These woods will never be the same. I changed them. Okay, so not the death of other people, but just that idea of like, I think a lot of people who struggle with feeling down or lost or not sure like what's coming next, that ability to make change, to show that you had an impact and that you were actually there is really important. And I love that scene.
Well, and it reminds me of one of my favorite models of depression.
Yes, because everyone has a favorite model of depression. That's totally
grad school ruined me. No, I mean, Beck's model, right? I think it's something that a lot of people can easily relate to. Is that for those of you playing the home game, Aaron Beck, the founder of cognitive behavioral therapy, has a famous model of depression that has 3 parts to it, and it's really useful for me to conceptualize major depressive disorder. And that's basically a negative view of self, a negative view of others, and a negative view of the future. So basically, I suck, the world sucks, and nothing will ever change. And that sense of empowerment, future-oriented thinking kicks out one of those legs. It's great. Let's see.
Yeah. So in this case, I mean, Greg did affirm that May is always trash. So when you hear May talk about herself, you definitely hear that negative sense of self, the lack of, murder eyes and lack of worthiness. And then in terms of the world, hey, I just broke a log. That might be the biggest thing I do to impact my surroundings. And yeah, it's just so subtle. It's just such a subtle thing. But if you've experienced that sense of I don't matter and I have no imprint, and if I vanished, no one would ever know.
Yep.
But if I do this one thing, if I break a log, I can forever change the world around me. It's just a really beautiful touch.
Boy, I could have used that metaphor in my teen years.
Jump on a log after a knife fight?
That I made a difference.
Oh, okay. Well, now we're going to shoot a thing, so it's all good.
That's true. What isn't fun about a crossbow? Take This does not recommend you shoot crossbows at home. Let's see here. Yeah, I was pretty annoyed by that at the time.
Yeah, patriarchy. Patriarchy, but I want the tone to be very clear. Yeah, patriarchy. Very different. Yeah, feelings, and now we're going to shoot a thing. I feel like that's how I operate as a therapist, is we explore the shit.
I have questions.
And then we shoot things. I use a lot of video games in my treatment, and there's nothing wrong with a couple Nerf guns every now and then.
I don't know if you remember a meme going around about a cognitive behavioral therapist who brought a Nerf gun out as a negative thought stopper.
Yep.
Yeah, well, this was back when I saw clients and worked with people directly. That wasn't about me, but everyone I know assumed it was about me and asked if it was about me.
Were you the one shooting or were you the one being shot?
They thought I would be the one shooting.
I've
And
legit thought about it, not gonna lie.
I mentioned that to a client way back in those days, a couple of them, and they said that actually might not be a bad idea. Just aim for the knees.
Yep, as long as you keep it away from vital organs and there's no way to
Uh-huh.
get hurt.
And that was the day a Nerf gun became a business expense.
Best business expense.
Uh, yeah, I want to shoot. I want to shoot at the owl deer key. Oh, the forest god. Okay.
Yeah, clearly the forest god. Unless that must be a Canada thing.
Well, I mean,
Because
you don't want to do that. You don't shoot at people without their consent.
I mean, I was just thinking in the U.S. we just use real guns to
Oh
shoot people,
no!
so that's why I thought it was a
No!
Canada thing.
No!
Ooh, I like that. The bring the Nerf Gatling gun to group therapy.
Again, not without other people's permission.
Yes, you would definitely need active consent.
Yep.
Am I allowed to shoot you?
Oh! Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's.
Yep, you got to shoot the forest god or the possum crossing. Like you can feel free to do either. You're free. You have agency in this game.
What? Okay. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, if I had a group right now that it would
It's
be
not
helpful to do,
firing.
I would absolutely.
Oh, I have to hold the
use
trigger
Nerf
down
gun.
long enough first. Okay.
I mean, right now I just shoot looks, and it worked really well for when it's just one person, and I give them like my patented raised eyebrow, questioning face, like seriously. But yeah.
Huh. Hey, come on. There we go. There we go. What am I aiming for here? Oh, not that.
The forest god. Just the forest god.
Not for anything behind it. Got it.
Oh, you know what? I think next time our next take this place, since we're done with Night in the Woods,
Yeah!
I'm gonna have to find a reason to get you to play Halo, so that we can practice those headshots.
No, we can play Halo because it's funny to watch me play Halo.
There are very important psychological and mental health underpinnings that I could point out in Halo.
All
I
right.
as a diehard Halo fan.
Back when Halo was really in its heyday, that's when I was super into paintball.
That's awesome.
I was not nice.
I was only went paintballing once, and I hated it.
Let's see.
Hey, Zeitgeist, welcome in.
Hey, what's up, Zeitgeist? Oh, I missed.
Oh my goodness. No, you did good. You did not talk to everybody on the street. I'm gonna be patient. Like, you could headshot that forest god, or you know.
Oh, okay.
As my son really likes it when I shoot it in the butt. He thinks that's hysterical.
Yeah, but you want to go center mass here.
I mean, have you ever shot a forest god?
That's fair.
I have not, except for this game where I have shot a forest god many times.
Okay, enough shooting for one day.
My little one wouldn't fall asleep. Oh, I know that feeling.
Oh, Leshimorph. Yeah. I had a bit of a reputation amongst my friends that I went with on a regular basis. I was not nice.
Okay, now we're gonna be quiet so we can cry.
Oh.
We're gonna cry now.
Oh no.
I think actually this might be worth like reading the text.
Okay, so I'll read the text out loud on this one. Okay, so
yes, Dashmaker, we will be crying soon.
Okay, so what the hell was that? Yeah, that's been happening lately. What has? Electrical stuff. Like me basically dying twice last night? Nah, I think that's on you. So I don't want to be nosy, but you seem a little up and down today. Yeah. It's a thing. I mean, it's been a thing in general lately, but... I'm a good person, right?
Oh, Greg.
Oh no, we gotta play this one straight. Oh, I don't know. What's up, man? I try really hard. Angus, like, needs me. And he needs a Greg badly. Yeah, we all need a Greg, but with Angus... Aw. Aw, his family's like pure trash. Aw. Angus is how he is because he's a super rad person who came out of complete shit. Aw. Aw. I just don't want to lose him, not ever. I don't know what I do. Oh.
Oh, Greg. I just want to hug him.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You're not parking lot trash, Greg.
Oh.
Angus is so good. Yep. And there's the lemony. And just to be clear, B did start by reading this, and then
It was touching.
reading. I know, no, it's not a judgment. It's just like this. Especially, I think one of the things that really gets me is that this was after a knife fight and shooting arrows at a tree god.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, it just serves up this. Yeah, I really up days and really down days, which is. That comment is used a lot to think that maybe Greg has bipolar, which, you know, for anybody in the diagnostic field, there's a lot of overlap between bipolar and ADHD. And another thing this game does is it never actually gives you those answers.
Yeah. Well, one of the big differences I remember being taught in my first psychopathology class in grad school was that typically, well, in many cases, the cycling is way more quick with ADHD because of emotional dysregulation, you know, frontal lobe stuff, whereas the up, down, down stuff is more of a Konami code. I don't know. It's yeah. Oh.
Oh, my small child just got home from gymnastics. Dr. Hang doesn't know no fancy big city diagnosis names, especially because I don't know whether we actually already passed that point or not, but Dr. Hank is also the town doctor, like physician,
Like medical doctor?
and dentist, and podiatrist,
Dr.
and
Hank went to school for a long time.
and therapist. Um, but yeah, this is literally like what I make my students play this part of the game because it just goes to show that like you can have just incredibly vulnerable conversations that don't feel forced and that you don't have to come out and say something that's 100% something. You can just share words that are genuine expressions of feeling.
Well, and
and it can be really
this is genuine. I this is
yeah.
like this is the way I would end up doing it. Like activity, 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 moment of closeness. Oh God, feelings, levity.
Yeah, and then just I know that we've already moved past it, but I don't know if anybody noticed the environmental setting of that heart to heart.
The pond with
Uh-huh.
the warm orange tones,
And you
and what's that?
could see you could see the reflections.
Oh.
Which again, you can read into as deeply as you want to or as shallowly as you want to. Like it's fine. Um, but I always thought that was really interesting that not only they set up this scene with the liminal space of them on the bicycle, and then there's shenaniganry with the stabbing and the tree god. Um, but then that really touching moment where there's a lake and you are literally reflecting in the water, and apparently Angus has a really nice ass, so that's good to know too.
I was unaware of that. I mean, he wears such frumpy clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, not
Um,
everybody's got to show all the goods for sale.
uh, let's see. Is it bedtime or do I practice bass?
You check your messages, see how Greg's doing after an intense day, but that would just be me.
Ah, that social niceties.
I know, I know. Yes, you can. I believe in you, May.
All right.
Yeah, Emil.
Social niceties. Good God. Oh.
He appreciates us.
Oh.
Yeah, Angus fixes everything.
Angus is a good boyfriend. Ooh, what's B want? Hmm. Music from the 80s!
How retro. Savage.
Oh. And then I realized that Pearl Jam's debut album is 30 years old this year.
You have a head for numbers and facts, just like B.
Yeah, B and I would get along. Or hate each other. Haven't decided.
B is chill. Both of you.
Weather the weather? What? Aeon Blackfoot? I mean, well, partially because I live in Seattle. I have lived in Seattle my whole life. I remember when that album came out. Same thing with Nevermind. Same thing with Soundgarden stuff. I was here for it. And oh God. What do you think, chat? Should I play bass? Should I play bass or should I go to bed? I'll leave it up to chat. Have bass. Okay. Allie, play the bass. Play the bass.
All your bass.
The chat is all about that bass.
Yeah, go on.
All right, but which song shall I play? Space Dragon? Die Anywhere Else? Cycles. Weird Autumn.
Yeah, Weird Autumn is the one you played last time with the band.
Okay. Go Get Dead Angel Face.
Hard to go wrong with that name.
I kind of like Space Dragon. Oh, Dash Maker. Oh, yeah. Okay. Go get dead angel face. Okay. All right, we got definitely space. Okay, space, good baseline. Okay. Let's go get dead angel face. Wait. That I I could place in base. It won't let me play go get dead angel face? Space Dragon. Okay, Space Dragon. All right. Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, I never tried to play baseball. You know, I just went to bed so that I could get up the next day and continue the narrative. So I guess you can't play Space Dragon until you play it with the band. I guess. And yeah, Leshy, the soundtrack for this game, I mean, obviously is fantastic, but even in its own right, it's just really, really good. You can tell that a lot of love went into making this game. Yeah, it especially makes me think of there was a Rock Band game for the Nintendo DS, and it had like a cartridge you slid in so you could have the buttons to push and like rest it on your hand. That was like the coolest thing ever. Well done.
Oh my.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Aeon Backflash. Thanks for being here. Have a good night.
Yeah.
It just keeps going. Very angry dragon, looks like. Got a lot to say.
Oh, there's more.
Head's just kind of bopping up and down, chilling out with our space ace guitar. Oh.
Thank you, Cleveland! Oh. Oh. Yeah, not bad considering I don't know how to play that song. All right, off to bed we go.
I mean, again, you have paws. You barely have opposable thumbs.
And sleepy time.
Or is it?
Wait. Oh, we're back to dream space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, me too, Eve. I want to just crawl into bed and fall asleep. Just 1, 2, slam bam.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Bless you.
Excuse me. Couldn't find the mute button in time. Behold, our dreamscape has changed. Alright, Leshy, take care.
Bye, Leshy! Oh, improv time on Zoom. That's fantastic. Oh, that's a good transition right there. Okay. Okay, now let's figure where I go.
The game will not let you fling yourself into the abyss.
Aw.
Go explore, seek.
I'm exploring! Oh, I fell. I was exploring.
Just follow the bright flashing lights and you'll be fine. Go into light.
Dr. Kelli tells me, go into the light.
It's good for you. Vitamin D. They're counting the dreams. I think a lot more than half the game are maps. Game maps are places you only go once. Kind of like what you were saying about the liminal spaces. Yeah, you don't repeat any of the dreamscapes. And
oh, hey.
Each of the dreamscapes are unique, and they have their own music, and they have their own sound.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Okay. Oh. What's up, musician number 1?
There you go. Starting with the saxophone.
Saxophone.
So, of all the dreamscapes, this one's probably that I've had the easiest time, like, understanding, because they are pretty abstract, and some of them are kind of out there. But, like, oh, thank you, Pita Bread.
Thank you, Pita Bread.
Hello.
Oh, we have so many wonderful new followers in the last couple days.
We have so many
and subscribers.
I don't know. I was saying something about the dreamscape. Oh yeah, this one's a train. The city is on a train.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we think of that?
What do we think of train?
City on a train.
I think of Bob Marley songs.
Okay. Jump, jump, jump. Oh, look at you, platform like a pro.
I specifically think of the Bob Marley song Train in Vain.
I do not. I think of, movement and destination and going places. Which is funny because this town is all about not going places.
Oh. Sorry. I hit the wrong button there for a moment.
Oh, supporting the org. I set my Amazon Smile donate to you. Oh, Pina, thank you so much.
Thank you. That's one of the many ways you can support Take This as Mental Health Mission.
I love that was a question mark at the end.
Oh no, it wasn't supposed to be. Oh shoot.
Go to the light.
Oh, I missed the jump. Oh, I'm making more light. Look at that. Look at me. I'm being helpful.
You are. I remember the first time I played through this, it was really, really challenging to like find all of the instrument ghosts and figure out these different maps because they're not super intuitive and it's so dark it can be really difficult to understand where the game wants you to go. And of course there's no, it's not like the game trains you for your dreamscapes. You just kind of fumble around until you get it. Yeah. I may have even had to look up the location of one of the musicians at some point. Because, yeah, it is an oddly difficult part of the game.
Ah, I missed it again. No. Oh, I'm awful at this. You know what we're going to practice? Resilience.
I would say, can we practice some reframing there and some positive self-talk?
Oh, I'm going to use this as an example of fortuitiveness. Fortitude. Oh, okay. I don't know what words I'm going for anymore.
It's okay. You're a cat who is asleep. And Amelie said, "May is such a cat sometimes. She jumps.
Are you kidding me?
She jumps slightly higher and land on her feet, no matter how far she falls. At least she does. Lands on her feet."
Thank you. I'm a practice jumping.
You really like those little red dots.
Well, isn't that the only way to get back up?
I don't know. You haven't explored all of the map.
Well, I thought I'm taking the long way. Because I thought that was the only way to get back up here, because I just...
The long way implies the existence of a short way.
That's true. Ah, sigh.
For once, I want you to adventure and go and look
Well,
and leave
you
those red lights alone.
you chastise me when I go on adventure because and then I'm not getting to the story.
But adventure on this one is required to
Oh.
move the story because you have to find things.
Oh, okay.
Everything is in service of completing the narrative and or quest. That is how I function.
So I explored. I found another musician.
Yay! And you found the end of the train, and now you know the limits of your space.
Oh dear.
But yeah, I mean, all kidding aside, these Dreamscape levels can be frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, there's just another way to put it. Like, they're pretty unforgiving in terms of complexity, and there's not a whole lot of wiggle room, and there's not a whole lot of guidance. So they are my least favorite part of the game.
Well, and also this is it's really interesting on my 2 monitors that I'm currently using. The more reflective of the 2 is the one that this is being displayed on, and the dark colors mean I'm really having to look past my own reflection to play it.
Deep.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not being metaphorical at all. I'm literally looking. I have to ignore my own reflection in my monitor.
So Shy Magpie says, persistence, remembering that it's okay to not get things in the first time or to first method to try. That is a very
What's up? I did it!
Yay!
Yeah!
Look at you go.
Look at me go. Oh, and there's the light.
Just got one more. You're almost there.
Okay. Yeah! Thank you, chat. Being all sorts of encouraging at me. I like it. Thank you. Once again, community helps with resilience.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, I'm too high again. And by that, I mean I now know where to go.
Yep. Yep. I was teaching my class today, and we were talking about different research procedures for doing playtesting. And so I taught them what a think aloud was. And the way I did that was I loaded up a random game on itch.io that I've never seen and I've never played before.
Mm-hmm.
And I played the first level of it, and they got to see me fail so hard on a level 1. And of course, the whole point of think aloud is that you are giving stream of consciousness in terms of what's going on.
So I was saying, what is a think aloud?
It is a technique. I'm sure other professions use it, but in game design, it is you have someone sit down, usually to play test something, and what you do is you ask them to give you their stream of consciousness as they play. Hello, crocodile. And so it's like, oh, it looks like I have to jump here, but I don't quite understand what I need to do here. Not unlike what you do during these dreamscapes. It's like, oh, I see what I need to do there.
Mm-hmm.
But you just ask for stream of consciousness because that gives the designer a lot of feedback on what they need. So, for example, the game that I played for them, there was no control commands. And so I figured out left, right, and jump pretty easily. But there was something where you had to open a chest, and I had no idea which button. I literally touched every button on my keyboard, and none of them did it. And it's because one of the arrows was doing double duty. Anyway, walked all through this with my students. And I don't even know how I got on this topic, but I'm sure there was a really good reason.
Play aloud.
But yeah.
Difficulty.
Yes, it's a really great way to troubleshoot difficulty in something is if you sit down and watch somebody else play it without saying anything, which is really, really hard.
Boy, stream of consciousness playthroughs with me are going to be a very different thing because there's going to be a lot of music, popping in there.
You didn't want to go talk to Mom. I see how it is.
What? No! No! I want to talk to Mom! I'm going back! Let's try to be efficient!
You can do whatever you want. There's no judgment. No judgment.
I'll talk to Mom.
Or you can. She didn't.
I'm
She
a
didn't
good
ask
daughter.
for you, but like, you are. You're a very good daughter.
Oh. Oh, what's the story about school? Oh, let's find out.
That's why I wanted you to talk to her.
Get mixed signals from you. Let's see.
I feel like I'm pretty direct, but I take your feedback and I will work on that.
Oh. Where you should be. What does that even mean? Okay. Oh. No, open up. Open up. Trust Mom.
The therapist in you will not let this be. Maybe she's not ready.
Okay, no, she's saying she's not ready. She's throwing good boundaries there. I appreciate that. I'm not... Oh, pressure. Oh.
So, grab the tissues again.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, Mom's got some feelings she's working through.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Mom's angry. Oh. Oh no.
Remember, Mom works at the church.
Oh. Mom is wielding guilt like a cudgel. I'm sorry, what? Oh, God.
There's a lot of feels.
That level of passive-aggressive is almost an art form.
And I can't help it, but all the while, like, the light from the scene is shining on Mom. Typically that goes on the person who's in the right.
Or the person who has divine martyrdom.
No, I'm just saying it as I call it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're fighting back with words. What's up, May?
Claws out, man.
Oh. Oh my. Yeah. That's a good plan there, May.
And I would like to point out that typically when we see Mom, she calls us when we come down the stairs. But she didn't do that this time. You had to voluntarily go seek Mom out to have that conversation. So you could have easily gone through this game without that have ever happening to you.
That, I need some levity after that point. Yo.
Give it to me, Selmers.
Selmers. What you got, girl?
Seriously. You gotta have your pumpkin carved.
I definitely need a new poem right now. I need this poem like you wouldn't believe. Bats and moon against the gloom. The night is black. I made a snack. Cool. I microwaved pizza I'd saved. Though pizza cold is breakfast gold. That is so true.
There's some serious words of wisdom in there.
Yeah, no, this is good advice for life. I need a second poem. That was I have feelings
Yeah,
about that conversation.
go talk to her again. Give her a second poem. And Zuki, you missed a very intense conversation with our mother where we clawed each
Oh,
other's eye out
oh,
verbally.
feel ah. Ghibli. You are a saint. Okay, I need another. Do I get no more poems?
I'm
Selmers,
sure.
I need some poems. I need more poetry. I need those limericks in my life, Selmers.
Oh, yep, she
Oh,
cut you off.
did I step on
To
the
be fair,
squirrel?
no, the squirrel is fine.
Okay. God. Oh, I have feelings about that. I have feelings about that conversation. That was awful.
Okay, well, why don't we just let's pause right here then, and let's talk about these feelings
Oh.
as they're coming up for you.
Uh. Oh my God. Just. I mean, let's talk about inappropriate anger directed at a teenager slash young, older teenager slash young adult. I mean, one of the developmental, goals of being a teenager is individuating, essentially learning to make your own choices, and to have that shut down in such a just hostile way that was masquerading as niceness. Ooh.
So it's interesting. I did a playthrough of this game with some colleagues of mine who were doing it for like SEL curriculum for their classes,
Uh huh.
and all of them got super pissed at mom. And so I thought it was my responsibility to bring about like it is not the person, it's the system, because all the other conversations we've had with mom have been great. They've
Mm-hmm.
all been supportive, they've all been really loving and like understanding. And then what you see come out in that conversation, that confrontation, is that mom is under so much stress. Like you never see mom and dad together because they're always working and they work
Mm.
separate shifts. And, mom talks about how, they had to save up to get her to college and, all of her parents' hopes and dreams were based on her getting out of here. And then she comes back.
Mm-hmm.
And, between the pressure of losing the house and of themselves feeling trapped and everything they did to help their daughter just and they don't know why it didn't help, but that she wasn't able to stay out. Like I'm sure there's a sense of failure there as a parent too.
Oh
And
yeah, it's a complicated situation for sure.
yeah, I mean it's a nasty. I'm not endorsing mom's words or May's, and it's super uncomfortable because like I can still think about my mom. Not that she ever, my mom's a saint, but just like that parent shame towards you is really really uncomfortable, and I think it resonates with a lot of people.
Well, and part of this, I'm gonna just be I'm gonna be really self-revelatory here. I have struggled with depression my entire life, especially before my autism diagnosis, when I just kind of thought I was broken instead of born with a different operating system in a world not built for me, and the one of the things I have struggled through with my depression, as well as a lot of other people with depression that I know, is the fact that we feel bad enough. You do not need to add anything to the guilt that we're already feeling. We are doing
Mm-hmm.
just fine with that on our own. And oh, that's part of that's part of my reaction here. I'm just like, I can feel that in my soul.
Yeah. And it from that third person perspective, like we know that May is really struggling,
Oh
but she's
yeah.
never expressed that to her mom. And so what her mom interprets as being like flippant or
Right.
obtuse or oppositional is really a manifestation of the really deep pain and hurt that May feels.
Yeah.
But then you also have to see that mom is also a very hurt and flawed person too. And yeah,
Oh, good
it's a
writing.
super yes, that's yeah.
This is, I mean, as I, good art should be evocative, and this is definitely evocative.
Well, Crafty Rebel says the awful conversation with mother literally feels like every conversation I have with my own mother.
Oh, Crafty Rebel, I'm so sorry.
And Yeah. Yeah. And it's interesting, like, I think if I were 10 years younger, I would 100% side with May. But, like, now as an old parent, old
Uh,
and a parent, I have a
well,
much easier time having a balanced perspective.
um, this is also part of the reason I used to, when I worked with people, I worked with teenagers because I get their perspective.
I work with a lot of teens too. And yeah, like, I I'd like to tell them stories. So I went 2,000 miles away for college because it was the furthest I could get from my parents. So feel ya. Harvest
Okay.
Rush.
Harfest. Oh,
Yeah,
let's see.
excuse me, not Harvest. I'm sorry, no V.
Harfest. Hmm. Yeah, no, you missed it.
Rachel, I did do grad school over in Ocean. Oh, sometimes you need some space.
Oh, he done got horrored. The horror.
That's what's gonna happen to us in October when we do this. We'll have to play some kind of horror-y game, and we can get horrored.
I will get horrored. Getting
Yeah,
horrored. Getting horrored at work is the worst.
Oh, good, Sarah's here. If ever someone wants to take this to play a horror game, we just offer up Sarah as
I'll play a horror game.
standard sacrifice.
I will play that horror game. I will play it so horribly.
Oh my god. I don't think there's any amount of money someone could pay me to play Phasmophobia. I just nope. Nope.
No amount of
Nope.
money. Hey, chat, how much money will it take to get Dr. Kelly to play Phasmophobia? How much money
Not
can we
enough.
raise?
Actually, I'll rephrase that. If someone paid off my student loans, I would play Phasmophobia. So it's out there all.
Oh, what happened?
Loan. Psychoanalyze the ghosts? Do they need analysis?
I don't do psychoanalysis. I wasn't trained to do that. I'll just end up criticizing the cultural relevance of symbolism.
I'm guessing it's all nonverbal behaviors?
What?
Other than woo.
I am very interested in this light bulb smashing. Ooh. Yeah!
Speaking of behaviors, we're gonna
do crimes.
Oh
Oh yeah.
Smash the light bulb. Gotta jump. Gotta jump.
It's not safe either. Oh.
Angst.
Ow! Oh, I missed that one. I almost got it though. Oh.
Greg is not impressed. I'm just saying.
Come on, Greg. Yeah, what's up? Bam!
I love Locke's comment. Oh, this is so dangerous.
Oh no!
That's right. That's porn. Be gay, do crimes.
Be may do crimes.
If this is where that, because I know that is a common phrase of be gay, do crimes. I don't know if it came from this game, but I feel like they emerged around the same time. But correlation does not equal causation. So
I do not know the origin of that. I bet somebody in our chat does though. We've got some really wonderful people who could probably chime in on the origin of that phrase.
I mean, come on, all. Yes, there's broken glass, but we were just stabbing each other like moments ago.
Thank you, Katie.
Oh.
I hoped you were still here because I figure you would know that.
Be gay, do crimes. Cool. I should know by now that whatever I think is attributed to a video game actually came before it, because video games are based on things that came before, like all art.
All right, so where am I going now?
You're going home. You got to get ready for the Heartfest.
Oh, I need more caffeine today because I still have Supertramp stuck in my head.
Supertramp?
Yes, Yeah, the band they're very popular in the 80s.
Oh no, Liz, you were being therapized. Did you miss the crying? There has been some significant emotional, vulnerable moments.
Oh
Did you
yeah.
see the knife fight? Did you
I
hear us talk to Mom?
No, we talked to Mom.
It did not go well.
I had feelings about it.
I left right after the knife fight.
I would have as well.
That's just something we tell each other. Yeah, I just left right after.
Nah, I left after the knife fight. No, it's fine. All right, now I need
You're going right. You're going right.
Right? Okay, come on, Selmers. Oh, Selmers, I need more poetry in my life.
She shut you down.
Oh, Selmers.
There were collective sads around our conversation with Mom for sure.
Yeah.
Lots of feelings.
Okay, let's see if Mom's cooled down a bit. Nope.
Mom's not even there.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if this room has changed at all. Okay, nope.
Yep. It's almost as if we have to ask Dad to move them.
Oh yeah, no, there was definitely some sad at the lake. Let's see, is there any more emails? Check into emails. Nope. And it's too early to go to bed. Oh, but I gotta get ready for Harfest.
Uh-huh. No, come back. If I can ever bring myself to finish Spirit Fair, this is next on the list. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're actually far enough along in Night in the Woods to start thinking about, you know, what comes next on Take This Plays. And there's a lot of discussion in the Discord around Spirit Fair.
I just purchased that 2 weeks ago, just in case there was. And I have yet to play it.
So I have not actually gone through that game. I have played it. Sweet. Yes. Wichitaga. So yeah, we have a lot of us wanting to play it. Hi, baby girl. Sorry. My only hesitation is I don't know how it'll be as a streaming game. Because there's a lot of like sit and do nothing, which is there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. Like for the kind of game that it is, that's really good. I don't know how that translates in terms of streaming, but we can definitely try it.
Yeah, no, let's give it a shot. I mean, there's lots of people who stream Civ 6. There's a lot of.
Does anybody watch?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, let's see. Harfest.
Harfest. I'm very excited.
Ooh, it's all spooky.
Another one that I have been getting lots of questions about is whether or not we will play Hellblade. Because the most common mention I get is that people want to play Hellblade, but either they start playing it and they find it too intense, or it's one that they just keep meaning to, that just they haven't found their way to yet. But it has a lot of interest, which I know that one streams pretty well. But yeah, I think the community has spoken.
Yeah, wow, spirits and boats. Okay. Yeah, one thing I will say is that we've had the privilege of meeting some of the folks behind Hellblade, including the psychiatrist who consulted on that, and they put a lot of thought into that game and a lot of consultation time, and they did a good job because it definitely evoked feelings.
Absolutely. And so, I mean, again, we can always do both. Not at the same time, because that would be kind of difficult.
Well, thanks. Thank you, Craig Gregan.
Thank you for the follow. Lots of feelings. And I mean, they're very, very different games. And so nothing wrong with either of them. And I'm seeing the chat say that there are people who do stream Spirit Fair and it seems to go okay. So I'm definitely down to try it. It's definitely been something that's been very popular in the Discord chat. So yeah, definitely one that we can check out. We'd probably have a lot of really good conversation and discussion around it. Whereas I feel like Hellblade is a good one to do at some point, just because of the intensity of that game. I feel like a lot of people can't play it themselves, and so if they can't watch someone else play it, especially people who have like the sensitivity to actually understand what's going on, that it would be helpful in that front too. But we can cross that bridge when we get there.
It's yeah. I will admit I never got through that game.
Hellblade?
Yeah. It is intense.
It was too much.
Well, I have a weird thing. I actually don't do mental health stuff in my spare time. And partially it's the way I explain it to people is because I think about mental health stuff all for my job. And if I play mental health based games, or if I'm watching a mental health based movie, one of two things is going to happen. Either it's so horribly done that I'm angry, or it's so good it's like I never left work. And that's just a me boundary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see here.
So in that case, Spiritfarer might be a better fit, just because obviously there are mental health themes, but it's really more about emotional connection and like relatedness.
I thought it was very existential and just nature.
Yeah. There's also a lot of anti-capitalism in there too, which I was surprised to find. Exactly, Eve. Boundaries, they're good. Can we get that on a shirt? I think that would be fantastic.
Well, I got to give a shout out to Eve, who is fantastic at helping me enforce my own boundaries, because I sometimes don't even know what they are.
I have never seen this minigame. You have found something that I have never seen.
Ah! Come on! I'm hitting you with the water balloon. Yeah.
Scary spirit.
Take it, Greg. Come on. Take that. No, yes. Aw. Take that one too. Oh, I missed it. Yes, you're gonna be so soaked with water, Greg. Oh no, I missed that.
Because we all know that's how you take care of witches.
I can't believe I get to say this, but sure do love pumpkins, Cotton.
My pumpkin is freezing.
Ah! Yeah.
I don't think I would throw a water balloon at B. I'm just gonna say. Of all the characters, I don't think she's one I'd throw a water balloon at.
Oh no, this is great to throw water balloons at your friends. Yeah! Oh, which Monty Python bit do you have stuck in your... Oh, the witch bit, yeah.
I love the clunky text. Like, considering how well this game is written, and then you get... Oh no, my clankety clankety bones.
Oh, Liz, I could do that whole... I recently did do that whole scene while watching it with somebody who had never seen that movie before. There were a lot of questions about what I've done with my life when I knew every word to that scene.
Alright, you got to 18. GG.
Yeah.
A water balloon champ.
Oh, look at that parade. And of course they have a heavy pumpkin and a marching band. Uh-huh. This is like...
Naturally.
This is like high school.
The road's closed off.
Uh-huh. Into this music, too.
But you can go into the old pickaxe.
Oh, can I? Let's go into the old pickaxe. And the market house. What's in the market house? Let's see what's going on there. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, what's that, B?
We have a very important job to do.
Hmm?
Poor B. Like, I don't know about you, but when I was 20, I did not want to. I was not complaining about the Chamber of Commerce. Didn't even know what one was.
Oh. No shows are terrible.
Tell us how you really feel, B. See, May's a good friend.
Oh, May's going to step in. It's going to be great.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, no, nothing could go wrong here. Because I don't know what's happening.
You do not know the made-up history of Possum Springs?
Mm-hmm. No, wing it, wing it, wing it. Hold on. I'm cheating. Taking photos. Oh God! No, I have to do this on my. I have to wing it.
It's not super serious. I promise. You'll be okay.
Gar, I didn't see ye there. Be ghosts. I don't think B sounds like that, but we're gonna go with it.
Just go with it. It's good.
Are ye here to hear the tale of how Possum Springs came to be? Through the mist of times I see, weary for trappers from 1793. Brother John! Yes, Brother Stephen. From this vantage point do I spy a deep hollow, and within a great dead tree, and beside with a spring. Blessed are we, Brother Stephen, for truly my throat is parched from these long and arduous travels, and carrying these 300 beaver pelts. Let us make haste, O excellent brother. Oh, I haven't decided yet. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let's go with the, yeah, okay. Oh, travelers. Haggard witch. Horrible to look upon. Cruel young men. Ye did not even offer one of thy 300 fine beaver pelts to warm my ancient bones. Oh, yeah, no, we got it. Oh, thou art a rude and naughty boy.
Definitely a diss.
Thy naughtiness must be met. Now we are going Monty Python. Thy naughtiness must be met with punishment. I art uncomfortable. Thy punishment is a curse that shall take ye and thee, even this very night. Ew. Yee! I was born among these trees, neath a harvest moon, and ye shall die under that moon. Brother John, I am frightened. Faith, Brother Stephen, art thou so easily shaken by the ramblings of an old crone? Come, help me carry these 300 beaver pelts. But little did anyone know that the witch did not curse in vain.
Clap, 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 clap.
Oh, that was an intermission. There's an encore. How nice. Help! Help! Who will help a poor traveler? Hey, what's up, Greg? By the moon and the stars above us, sir, I beseech thee, what is thy trouble? You're in this? Yep. Ah, witch! Yep. I swear thee, friend, that this very day, this horrifying crone did curse my brother and I to die. Swoons! We camped by this very spring beneath the dead tree, and even now his body lieth upon the earth, lifeless as a pile of 300 beaver pelts. Oh, it chilleth the heart. Let's see here. I did curse this spring that any man who shall drink it from it shall perish. Ah, I'm slain. I join thee now, brother Stephen. Yeah, good death scene. What? Wow! I am also undone, for I have dranketh of the water. Don't leave me here, Greg. Bye!
I just love how Greg has no costume. He's still just got his leather jacket, boots.
And yet even there, the curse's lust for blood would not be sated. Act 3?
It's as painful as real. Like,
is this like Shakespeare?
theater.
There's 5 acts?
I don't think so. I think this is it. I hope.
Oh, okay. Gaze upon them. Gaze upon these spirits. Brother, we are now ghosts. Ah, I am tormented by the accusing glare of 300 ghostly beavers. It would seem that all who die here are cursed to never leave. Doth that witch know what she hath done?
All right, it's your time to shine.
Okay, let's do this. Crap. 4. For each man is determined on his path, and each path leads only to his end. Okay. And yet each path may lead to places unknown. You! From the bus station. Young witch. It is I, the god of the forest. I didn't just expect you to. Ain't that the way? So, which thou hast tarried too long in this world, I banish thee to wander in the night. Through the stranger places. I what? Wait. Yeah, no, we're going with it. What? Young witch, let me speak wisdom to you. We begin and we end at night in the woods. But that is not the whole of the story. This is your line. Forest god, thou hast no power here. Even now thy end beginneth. Ach, my infernal powers! Shh, young witch. Even now the world you know endeth. And who can say what lieth in the world to come? Wow. Beware as you go, for there are ghosts. Woo! Take care. And so was founded then this festival. On Halloween, we shall celebrate the dying of the year and the founding of Possum Springs. I, Mayor Ghost, decree it. Beaver population suffered a decline, and now our biggest exports are corn and pumpkins. Yeah, we used to be the county seat. Now leave before I curse you all. Oh no, audience! And that's our show. Be careful as you leave here, for who knows what may lurk in the darkness. And so be sure to pick up a flyer on your way out. From the Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce. Support your spooky local business.
God, it hurts. It hurts.
Oh, God, I've sat through so many of these.
Like, literally, the only ones I can think of is when my family went vacation at a ranch in California, and they had, like, you know, the kids club, and one of them was to do, like, kid plays. And that's all I could think of. And they were that bad.
Oh, that's so wholesome. Oh. Greg and Angus are going on a date.
Yeah.
What's B doing? Oh. So May's left alone again.
Yeah. Because their friends got other stuff going on.
Oh, yeah, those nights are awful.
You know what, Emily? I think that's a great idea. Just make up your own historical play for your local museum.
Wait, what?
Lurk, lurk, lurk.
I'm sorry, what? I'm...
You're gonna run into danger.
Why?
I mean, you do have a knife in your hat, so that's helpful.
I feel like I need to break back into... Okay.
Food donkey is close to you.
Okay, you know what? I'm trying to stab, pressing the button, but I won't take the knife out of my hat. That would be a wise move. What? What? No. No, believe me. Oh, this is just fantastic.
Go on through the spoopiness. So yeah, I want to talk about a dramatic turn from
Wow.
like 10 minutes of I can't get that from my life back with that rendition of Possum Springs, and then now we see a ghost carrying off a body.
I did not see that coming.
Surprise twist.
Wow.
So that's actually a perfect place to stop.
Yeah,
I know we've still got about 20 minutes, but yeah, that is definitely a good place to stop.
Wow. Okay.
So I feel like we have a lot to process and unpack from today's session. I mean, from today's stream.
Well, let me save here and yeah, wow.
What we saw.
Wow. Oh. That is wow. How's everybody in chat doing? Cuz wow.
I think everyone fell asleep during the play, and hopefully the murder woke everybody up.
They lulled you into a false sense of security, and then I did not see a murder. Although, you know, there was a disembodied arm. In fairness, I probably should have suspected something.
But that
So
was so long ago, and the doldrums of your daily life just make you numb to everything.
that micropixels. Your donations to take this help support terrible voice acting like that. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot there with wow.
All right, so let's start with Greg.
With Greg?
As usual, yeah, we went on some Greg adventures.
Okay.
So what have we learned about our favorite fox?
Well, we're learning that, like a lot of people, he feels things a lot more deeply than he lets on. And he's got a lot of worries about his future, despite the, you know, what we looked at in the last in the last stream. What we looked at was how he and Angus have been saving up so much money to move to the, you know, sort of affluent suburb part of Possum Springs, and he's got a lot of worry going on. And yeah, poor Greg, especially with the emotional dysregulation that he's got going on. And look, I'm even waving my arms.
I mean, Greg is just a favorite. He's just a really, really sweet character. And I think a lot of times with individuals who are that externalizing, who are that extroverted, who always seem to be going over the top and, you know, either getting into trouble or doing crimes or, you know, wearing cups on their ears. You know, everybody just thinks that they're screwing around and
Mm-hmm.
that they're not, you know, there's nothing else deeper going on there. And one of the things I love about that scene is it shows that a lot of that, you know, is just not necessarily not necessarily a cover, but definitely that there's more going on, you know, beneath the surface. You see Greg and Angus are like, oh, that's so sweet. They're planning for a life together. And then, you know, Greg is having doubts and he's scared. And it's not like, it's not out of jealousy, but just out of, you know, I'm not good enough. What did he
Mm-hmm.
call himself? A parking lot trash?
Yeah, parking lot trash is what he said.
I'm like, no, you're like Mount Everest trash. But
Frozen and
uh
unremovable.
yes. I'm trying to
Well,
think of a better kind of trash. So
well, you know, one of the things that you mentioned when we first started playing this was that you suspected that Greg kind of he reads like he's got ADHD.
yes.
One of the things that people don't necessarily know about ADHD, because it's kind of a secondary manifestation of that, and there's commonalities and overlaps with autism as well, is that a lot of folks who struggle with ADHD, especially in childhood, literally get social cues wrong. You know, they're bouncing, they're not paying attention, they're doing all this stuff. And over the years, many people start to internalize the negative messages that they receive on the regular about themselves. Um, you know, combine that with the emotional dysregulation and that often accompanies things like ADHD and autism. That you know, watching Greg and having that conversation with him, that is the conversation I've had with so many ADHD friends of mine. Am I good enough because I'm a screw up with this internalized message? And that's part of the reason it just hit me so hard in the feels.
Yeah, that idea of you've been told one thing for so long.
Mm-hmm.
At what point does it stop being what other people say, and does it start to become what you believe in yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Um yeah, like it's that inner critic that sometimes we'll talk about in therapeutic settings of like that's not
Yeah.
actually you. That's just the internalized criticism that you had your entire life. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that sucks. And it doesn't make it feel better, but at
No.
least sometimes it can help to know that it's not you thinking that of yourself.
Right. 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 So yeah, the writing is so good on this. I mean, so much of it, so much of this rings so true with both my professional and personal experiences. My God, this is fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a funny juxtaposition that on one hand you can have a scene like that that is so reflective and is so deep, and then in within 20 minutes you're on a stage dressed up as a witch with a sword through your head, giving the worst dialogue of all time, and then someone dies. But it all seems to make sense. Like nothing seems weird or out of place,
Mm-hmm. No,
other than a
it's
murder,
fantastic. I
yes.
love this writing so much.
And then for those who maybe missed the mom bit, what were your thoughts about that interaction with mom? And like what I'm curious about is when I told you, when I gently nudged that, hey, don't you want to go talk to your mom? I'm curious if you were wondering what was going to happen.
Um, no, but that's my. I mean, that's Doctor B gets real. That's my own internalized sense of everything because I yeah, misread social cues. But yeah, no, I'm glad I went back and talked to mom because that was a really that was a poignant, powerful scene to be part of. My God.
And again, if you missed the scene, it's May and her mother are basically checking in about what happened and why May left college. And her mom becomes passive aggressive and kind of snappy, and they get into an
Masterclass in passive
argument.
aggressive. That was incredible.
And it makes you, I mean, at least for me, it always makes me wonder, like, what was May's childhood like? What was it like for her growing up? Because mom and dad, 99% of the time seem to be warm and loving and supportive. But obviously, there are some really strong undercurrents here that are not addressed and haven't been addressed.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And then for anybody who remembers in the previous, it didn't come up in this play session, but in previous play sessions, there's been all this conversation about that thing that May did in high school. And so I know with my first playthrough, I was trying to put together what that was and if those two things were related. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that conversation with mom is really intense and it's really uncomfortable because like I feel like you can have a good relationship with your parents and still have had fights like that, and they just really suck.
Well, it's it is an coercion can come in all sorts of forms and it doesn't have to be the overt kind of mean pressure. Sometimes people's good intentions can feel coercive. And
Mm-hmm.
that's where it gets really sticky in conversations because they have your best intentions at heart and they don't mean to be put all this pressure on you, but their good expectations end up creating a lot of pressure. And that's a truly unfortunate thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, one thing, like, obviously, if you go on like a B playthrough, or there are opportunities later on to do one for Angus too. Like, you go on adventures with Angus and you get different perspectives. So it's possible that you can play through the game and never experience that Greg scene. But my guess is that most people go through the game never experiencing that scene with mom, because the game, it reminds you a couple times to check in with mom because she'll say, "Hey, sweetie, come see me," before, and you're not allowed to leave until you do. But in that situation, you could have gone. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think that's an interesting kind of reward for
Mm-hmm.
players who are like, "Oh, wait a minute, it's morning. I want to check in with mom and see what's going on." And even if it's not forced, I want some more exposition. I want some more story. I want some more insight. Um, and I do feel like this game reads really differently if you don't have that experience with her. Just given what comes next, I think that's really it's a helpful tidbit to have in your back pocket.
I'm looking forward to this. Are we going to get through all of it in part 4?
Part 3.
Oh, well, I mean sorry. Yeah, we're playing part 3 in our 4th playthrough.
It's very confusing. Probably. There's a lot that happens in the next part.
Oh,
I'm not.
really?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's. I don't know, because it's always difficult. Because I don't know how long Dr. B is going to play bass. I don't know how long you're going to smash light bulbs.
I only
Uh,
played bass because the people demanded it.
they may
They
have been
demanded
baited
it.
into that. Yeah. So
And
maybe I think we'll get through a lot of it,
cool.
if not all of it, next week.
Cool. Um, that's awesome. And as a reminder to everybody, we are now affiliates. And please, if you want to subscribe and get that that badge that says that you are a founder subscriber, you go ahead and do that. Otherwise, give us a follow and make sure you can keep up with when we're going live because you want to see me play. You want to see me, get all emotional and Dr. Kelli tell me that I'm screwing around too much and wandering through.
I never say it in those words. They're always very kind and encouraging. Gen- Gentle nudges. Um
Oh.
yeah. So but yeah, we will be back in 2 weeks, possibly. I might play through it again through this last chapter again to see how long it is.
Mm.
Um just if there's any like, okay, here's this part we can kind of like speed run through and know this part's worth slowing down because I do want to make sure that we have time for that. But next week I believe is a Take This Dev with the very own Eve Carmichael, right?
Yeah, I believe it's
Oh,
next
thank you
week
for the
and a nude.
description.
Yeah,
The nudist.
a nudist. I love it. I wondered if I read that right. That's fantastic.
You totally did. You totally did. That's awesome.
We're
No worries
finishing
for
up.
lurking.
Huh?
We appreciate. Thank you so much for the sub. That is lovely and wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're gonna be with Ed
Oh,
Freeze next week. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
so I don't know who Ed Freeze is. Can you give everyone here kind of a quick overview of who we will be talking with?
Well, Ed Freeze was the lead, I think the VP and original developer of the Xbox team.
No,
Yeah.
I should know him then.
It's kind of, he's kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Kind of a
So
big
cool.
deal.
Yep, we will be here every Monday. So up next or next Monday will be Eve interviewing Ed Freeze, and then we'll be back to hopefully finish our playthrough of Night in the Woods. So that way, in the following weeks, we can switch over. It sounds like Spiritfarer is the current community favorite for us to play next.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we also have Dr. Rachel Cohort, who will be doing her community interviews in about, I think it's in what is time?
3 weeks.
Sometime that's
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Perfect. Um,
Oh, that's a good
yeah.
topic next week. Peer support for indie devs. Oh, I'm going to be tuned into that. That's going to be fantastic. And your donations, your bits, your subscriptions help support efforts like this.
So thank you all so much for being here, for going with us on this journey, for feeling the feels, and take care. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
All right. Bye, everybody.